What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a lot to go through. Been picking up a lot of cool cards, moving into kind of a new tier of inventory. I'd say the majority are over that $10, $15 range, going into the 20. The NFL draft just happened. Gonna go in depth on how I think some of the early picks will affect the card market. Some potential news for the art side of the business that I'm really excited to share. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let's get into it.
Honey, baby, meet me just one last time. Honey, baby, talk to me one last time. It's hard leaving you this way, but a train's about to roll into the bay.
Oh wow, they're all just loose. Okay. Let's start with this lot here. We've got a player worn Derrick Henry rookie patch out of Select. This is numbered to 99, and I actually bought it for my buddy who's getting married in May. I'm gonna be an usher, and he's a huge Titans fan. I thought this was gonna be a pretty cool gift for him. Rashee Rice Select purple out of 75. Caleb Williams, this Topps Finest stuff is kind of all over the place, but purple out of 125, and I was happy with the price I got into it for. Bo Nix, same thing out of 75. Cameron Brink on the Pulsar Prism. Devon A-Chain. Miami Dolphins, RPA out of Origins. Not numbered or anything, but I think he's going to have some hype going into next season. Romo Dunze. That wide receiver room's looking pretty stout now with Luther Burden, but out of 99, got a good deal on it. Breece Hall, Red Wave rookie auto out of Prism. It's actually jersey number 20. Got to support my Kansas guys whenever I can. Cool card. Patrick Mahomes on the red, white, and blue. And from Select, these are actually numbered. This is out of 259. Numbered Mahomes looks really clean at a glance. I'm hoping that we can get this into a gym slab. And finally, out of this lot, CJ Stroud on the Red Wave Optic Preview. Cool card. A lot of Texas fans consider the red to be the color match, so was excited to pick this up, even though it's not the cleanest card in the world. Okay, we've got more. Let's go through this lot. There's some really cool stuff in here. Jordan Addison on the Purple Shock, just color match, and he had a great season last year. Nothing crazy about this card though. Kyron Williams on the Bronze Select die cut. This is a rookie card. He was a later draft pick. He actually doesn't have a ton of rookie cards, so people kind of pay a premium on these. They're harder to come by. Pickens on the Photogenic. I love this set. This is just a clean card. Out of 175. Cooper Kupp, red, white, and blue Prism rookie. Kevin Durant, 2014 Prism, red, white, and blue. It's kind of got a Pulsar look to it. Really cool card. Zay Flowers, rookie national out of 99. I really like this Treasured Rookies insert. It's just clean. Love the way the player pops and the portrait. It's really cool. National Treasures Justin Herbert Gladiators out of 50. Herbie, numbered out of 50 from a $2,000 box of cards. Can't go wrong with that. Devontae Smith, Orange Prism out of 249. And then Devontae Smith out of 25 from Origins. I think this is 22. 22 Origins out of 25. Drew Brees out of 25 from Select. He actually still has a fair amount of collectors. Hall of Fame quarterback, numbered to 25. Cool card. I love the tie-dyes. Trey McBride, Don Russ rookie auto out of 49. Bo Nix on the blue rookie introductions. What are these numbered out of? Out of 99. And then finally, JSN rookie optic out of 35 on the Bronze Mojo. Couldn't believe what I got it for. I expect there to be a lot of hype going into next season. I just feel really good about the inventory we were able to pick up this last week. Lots of cool stuff coming in. Lots of limited, really good players, and a couple that might be candidates for a PSA submission. So the NFL draft is kind of wrapping up right about now, so let's talk about that. Was just working on a video and then decided to go check the analytics, and we just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So crazy milestone. Thank you guys. Been loving the support. It's been a lot of fun. So the wife and I are gonna go do what is mandatory after hitting 1,000 subscribers and get some ice cream.
While he's going for it.
All right, so yeah, draft literally wrapped up a couple minutes ago. Thought it'd be kind of interesting to go through some of the top picks in the draft and predict how I think that's going to impact the market or what I think about some of the picks, just stuff like that. Was going through it, threw my notebook down, jotted down a few ideas. I'm really interested in seeing if you guys agree with my takes. I don't know if they're hot takes or not, but let's get into it. Let's see if you agree. Everybody kind of predicted Cam Ward first overall. The people that would benefit most from this, because none of these rookies have card markets, right? I mean, you could go into his Bowman stuff. I'm sure that's popping right now, but I don't think now would be the best time to go buy up all of his first Bowmans. But they did just pick up Tyler Lockett, Kansas State guy. So, Ema, that's pretty cool. Him and Ridley are going to be a pretty good duo there, I think. I'm interested, you go to pick 2, I'm interested in seeing how Travis Hunter affects T-Law's card market. Just like everybody else, I mean, well, Trevor Lawrence seems to have all the things you would want in a quarterback. So they're really building that team up around him. I really have no idea if they're planning on using Hunter at a wide receiver or corner, or they really mean to use him on both sides of the ball, which would be insane. People are going to be excited. Jacksonville's going to be excited. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of a bump in T-Law's market going into the next season. The one I'm really interested in seeing is how that affects BTJ's, because if he's got this second overall draft pick on the other side, is that going to make his market go down because people are less excited about him? They're really excited about Travis Hunter. I don't know. We'll see. There's probably room for both of them to eat. Third overall, Giants go edge. I mean, meh. Will Campbell to the Pats is really interesting to me. I think, especially because he said, I'm going to die protecting Drake May or something similar. Everybody loves that kid, the attitude. I mean, it just is another excuse for Drake May's card market to pop. Pats fans did not need an excuse to be hyped up for Drake May next season, but him getting that level of protection is going to be huge. Next, Browns are the Browns, doing Browns things. Mason Graham, I think, was a good draft pick. I was pleasantly surprised they didn't go with Shedeur in round 1. They actually navigated that pretty well. It's too bad that they're not going to be able to be on Hard Knocks, because seeing Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel and Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco all battling it out for that starting QB position would just be absolute gold. Hopefully that gets documented somewhere. I also love that they got Judkins. He's a beast. It'll just be interesting to see how all of that shakes out. There's going to be some drama, I'm sure. For pick 6, everybody knows Genty's card market's going to be going crazy. I mean, his Bowman stuff was doing crazy numbers, like absolutely absurd. So I expect more of the same. The Raiders showed with Bowers last year that they're just hungry to get a player that they can really get behind. I have a feeling that Genty's going to be that guy. For number 7, the Jets, it's good they're getting protection. We'll see how Fields does. I'm pretty big on Breece Hall, but most of that stems from the fact that he's from Wichita, and like I mentioned earlier, I just love supporting my Kansas guys and collecting them, even if their card market goes to nothing. So that's just kind of me as a football fan and cheering for my Kansas guys, because there's not a lot of prospects that turn into, it's few and far between that Kansas guys turn into these top NFL players. So number 8, I think, might have been the best pick or the best fit for that team. Getting T-Mac, I mean, he's a stud. I love that pick. Similar to Drake May, I think Bryce Young's market was really poised to just have an explosive growth. You get him a weapon like T-Mac, and even I'm kind of excited to see how that turns out. I mean, Panthers have a lot of positions that they need to fill in some gaps, but from that perspective, it's a little bit of a lacking pick. There's more dire holes than wide receiver itself. However, I love that from a talent perspective and as a fan of football perspective. T-Mac and Bryce Young being a dynamic duo going into next year. Sounds good. Sounds really good. That's just round 1. This was actually a really deep draft compared to some of the more recent drafts. Kind of like last year, I think most people in the first round or 2 got their guy that they were hoping. I don't know many people from other teams that are talking about, oh man, that were just completely appalled at how their team drafted. So that's really good for the sport. I'm excited. We got that left tackle, got the seal of approval from Patrick Mahomes. From what I've heard, Simmons was going to be a top 10 pick at left tackle before, so that's like us getting Will Campbell at pick 32. So patellar tendon injury. I'm a physical therapist. That's a tough one to come back to, but he's going to have the best training staff and medical supplies needed to get him back on the field in the fall. Hopefully we bring home some more Lombardis. Any surprises, anything you disagree with that I just went through there, drop it in the comments. I love talking about this stuff, so I'll be waiting for that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. It's absolutely massive. Really just kind of shocked at how well everybody's responding to the channel. And with that, I think it's time to explore some new avenues. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Piggy Banks. He's this artist that does these contemporary pop culture reference, custom one-of-one trading cards. And he does this really neat packaging. And I just made some awesome connections in Kansas City. And I think that it could be possible for me to start producing something similar. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that at all. I'm getting more serious and I'm getting really excited about exploring that possibility for cards and canvas. I think it would just fit the brand so awesome. And yeah, a lot of big changes, a lot of big life stuff going on right now. So I appreciate you guys for the support and sticking around. And let's keep that ball rolling. We're pushing that rock up the hill. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting me talk your ear off. See ya.